Hello, Kristen Wambeck here, and I am so excited that you're here because I am just delighted to be able to talk to you and invite you to join me for Coaching for Life 2022. Can you believe it? It's just right around the corner. This is just early November, and so the invitation is out there so we can get started in January. Okay, so I wanted to share a couple things with you. They're all written on my website, they're written in the store, but I want you to have as much information so that you can make the decision for yourself. Now, I would like to talk to you about time. Ask yourself about the timing in your life. Ask yourself, can you possibly go another year, another 6 months, another 3 months without stepping forward, accomplishing those things that are in your heart? Can you afford that? Can you afford not to get moving on those dreams and desires that are inside of you, right? And maybe you just are that person that you need that extra encouragement, you need that coaching, you need that help, you need that accountability to get it done. See, all those are just the right reasons. Now let me tell you the things that I wrote and the features that are involved in our group. So this is an Instagram app group. It's a private group. The reason why I chose Instagram is because, first of all, 80% of the people communicate and do all of their business, all of their reading, all of their life activity on their mobile phone. Need I say more? So what Instagram will give us, it gives us the lives, meaning you can join me or you can watch it later. It gives me a place to be able to communicate to you at any time, anywhere, anytime you pick up your phone, anytime you choose to listen. Whether you're in your car, whether you're taking a lunch break, or whether you're nursing and rocking a screaming child, we can have a conversation and we can coach together, right? So that is why I chose to use a private Instagram page app, okay? All right, here we go. And what is included in the whole year for Coaching for Life? We're coaching for life, right? Okay, so featured in it, 52 private weekly coaching groups, lives, private. If somebody's not a part of our group, they don't see it. It's not shared elsewhere. It's just for us. It's just for the people that God has called for us to coach and walk together, right? 52. And so if you work during the day and I happen to have a live at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you have a couple of options. You can be there if you're available. Otherwise, the beauty of using an app is that there it is. There's that live. It's waiting for you when you have the right place, right time to sit down and let that live touch you, change you, transform you, right? So 52 of those, okay? And also, some of the issues that we're going to be talking about. This is really important. Well, why do we need to be coached? What does a coach do? What is the coaching? What will be involved? I'm trying to answer all those questions for you. But this is kind of like a very loose umbrella to stir your imagination of what I'm thinking, and I'm sending forth this invitation to you because I want you to come, right? So first and foremost, in the coaching area, the subject matters that we're going to discuss is our connection with God. Totally important. And why do we need to be connected to God? Well, first and foremost, if you've watched anything, you've connected with me anywhere, and I trust you're doing your homework. Please do your homework. Look at my website, look at all my social media things, and please listen to Intentional Now podcast, because we need to be right fit, right? Right fit, so that we talk the same language. We speak to each other. We have similar desires. We're not exactly the same, but we have similar desires. And that you know that I have experience in the areas in where you desire to go. Right? Okay, so connection to God, just utmost important. And some of us, need help. I need help at times. And we're going to work through that together, right? And then restoring and refocusing us. We're going to restore and refocus us. Because when we start with us, then it changes the we around us. Major important. Because some of you, I know, come and you have relational issues, whether it's a spouse, whether it's a parent, or just with yourself. We are going to address those with God, right? And they're going to change, they're going to transform, and it's going to be amazing, absolutely amazing. So that is an area. And also, let's talk about the spouse for a minute here, right? So we need to believe our spouses, because remember, they married us, right? I've been married for 36 years, have 4 adult sons and 2 daughter-in-laws. So far, no grandbabies, grandpuppies. And thankfully, they're all within 15 to 20 minutes of our home, and they pop in and out all the time, borrow tools, park their RVs, and get free food and eat dinner, right? That's just normal, but we love it. We love it. So regarding the spouse, okay, I had to learn along my journey that my husband wants the best for me. He wants to say yes, 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 and yes. He wants me to be blessed, and he wants me to get where I desire to go. He is my very best cheerleader. Do I always feel like he's my cheerleader? Not particularly, but I have learned to know that he is my best cheerleader. Sometimes he doesn't know how to communicate it. So when you communicate and you speak to your spouse regarding this course, just remember he absolutely wants the best for you. He absolutely does. And when you talk to him, you just say that I really feel like God wants me to have a coach. God wants me to walk through this year with Kristen. Right? Okay. Moving along. That's just the best way that I know how to speak to my husband, is this like, I just feel like God is talking to me in this area. I mean, God talks to him too, but it's for my best. He knows what I want to do, where I want to go. And if I need help getting there, then he is all for the investment of helping me get there better, quicker, faster, and with less mistakes. And I know that about him. And I just believe that about the relationships that you have too. Okay, so the other thing that just seems like part of that umbrella is we're going to bridge our entrepreneurial dreams. Now, I have a really strong feeling that there's a majority of you that are listening to this call, that are receiving my invitation, that you have desires to either have an online business, maybe you're a writer. Oh, there's so many things that God has called us to, right? I wrote down a few of them because I wanted you to know that this invitation is for you. I'm just stirring the pot, priming the pump here. So the entrepreneurs, what happens if you're a writer and you know that you're supposed to write a book, right? You know that you're supposed to get to that point of being an author. I can help you with that. I can help you and encourage you because I've walked it out myself. And I know some of the shortcuts and tricks on how to get it done, but mostly, how do we bring it out of you? That's really important. Okay, what about moms? Moms that want to have an online business. And why do you want to have an online business? Because you want to have this financial ability and stability to love your family, love your kids, love yourself, and have more. Yep, this is absolutely for you. See, entrepreneurials. Why? I'll tell you why. Because a lot of people for years, they'd separate, you have life and then you have the spiritual. No, that spiritual is our life. Our life with God, the Godhead, that is our life. They want to be immersed in everything that you do, from every tear to every decision to every hug you give to your children. God wants to be a part of it and make it practical. Okay, moving right along. Also, you will receive a 3-session recorded My Ascension Prayer Model. And it will teach you how to step beyond the veil. Remember, now you have to go to my podcast if you haven't listened to it already. Or if you read the unfinished book, this will just it's my memoirs and how I got from point A to point B. And now we're working on point C, right? It'll tell you so much about me, how I got there. And I know that we're going to have so many similarities. I just know that. So in that, so those recorded things to help you with that ascension prayer, you just, maybe if you haven't been around somebody, or maybe you already are, I just don't know until we get to know each other. So that will be included. You will have access to all of my monthly HVCC gatherings. That's my church. We're just, there it is, live on Instagram. This is who we are. We are this huge family that just loves and know that God has called us to love the world, right? Okay, let me see. Plus, you will get my notes for the Intentional Now weekly podcast, and they're up and going, and so much good stuff, so much great resources there and available for you right now. You will have an invitation to my Facebook groups that are already up and going. I have about 4 of them in 4 different interests. Because what do I want? I want you to feel supported. I want you to feel like you have a place that you can communicate. And when we place our hands together, we can get there together, right? Okay. So, plus you will get a monthly newsletter, a coaching newsletter about what we've accomplished, where we've gone, testimonies, how people are doing. Who knows what the newsletter will be? It'll be exciting. It'll be wonderful. So, included bonus. This is just like on top, because, right, we just got to have on top, right? Excuse me. Included at your choice. I'm offering you a 1.5 hour inner healing session on Zoom with me. That is your choice, but is there is part of your included bonuses. It's absolutely marvelous. I have had much inner healing and taught it and led it and experienced it, and now we get to share it. It's absolutely wonderful. And the neat thing about those, because the tools, see, you have an inner healing. I share different tools and Jesus talks to you, right? And then you get to take those tools with you. They don't belong to me. No, you get to take those tools and go, oh, how did Kristen use this? Oh, I can do this. I can do this at home. See, that's the positive part of having a coach. You learn how to take those tools and apply them at home. Yes. Okay, moving right along. Okay, you will receive a signed copy of the unfinished book. Yep, free shipping. I'll send it to you. And I thought about it. I go, yep, I'll send it to you anywhere in the world. I will. Because this is really important that you have this. Okay, plus you'll get a 50% coupon off of my website building toolkit. So again, we'll get back to the entrepreneurial thing. If you need to get your face out there and you need to have that place, that platform, I built the course. It's absolutely wonderful. A 50% coupon. Oh, my goodness. Can't beat that, right? And also you will get 4 seasons of my gratitude stationery. I love sending thank you cards, period. I make them, design them, draw them. And so I'm going to bless you with 4 seasons so that you can write and be a blessing and say thank you to the people who bless your life. Okay, so here we go. And extra bonuses. If you purchase before the end of the year, actually, if you do it today, right? They always say, if you do it today, you have the possibility. This is your invitation. I am doing a live Facebook page building class here in November in like 2 weeks. And you could just be a part of that. Because we really need to master social media, right? And how to build it and how to communicate it, right? Okay, so that would be totally available, same invitation. Plus other holiday goodies that will just encourage us. We don't have to wait till the new year, do we? We just get going, having a relationship right away. Also, I want to tell you that I have 3 different payment options to be able to work into your budget. Help you to be able to be a part of this at this time for this year. Yes, so I provided those for you and it'll be wonderful. Let me see. Do I have anything else? I remember. I remember. So, again, I'm going to ask you to do your homework. You need to do your homework on me. You need to do your homework on me and you need to talk to God. Because this is important. What God wants to do in you, through you, and around us is very important. And you need to know that God has connected you with me in this particular time and season. So you need to do your homework. You need to, again, check out Intentional Now, the podcast. Check out my social media pages. Come to my website, KristenWambach.com. You need to research me so that he can talk to you and speak to you. And you know that you have been called to work with me in this season. I am that sure and that confident, right? You do your homework, right? Okay. One more thing. Okay, so maybe you know that I am very spiritual and I just love Jesus. He's just my whole lifestyle, right? And you go, well, I just don't know all that, Kristen. Or I don't know what it's like to be coached. Okay. Well, you're going to be brave and you're going to learn and we're going to ask questions because remember in your research of me, what do I say in my top 5 things that I say? Go ask Jesus yourself. I have great confidence that he will speak to you about you and he'll speak to you about me and he'll speak to you about what we're doing. And so if you are concerned, you're fearful, go talk to Jesus and he will hold your hand the entire way. There we go. Is there anything else? Because we all begin somewhere, right? I had to begin somewhere, like at age 28 when 3 babies on the ground and 28 and I was a mess. Again, you need to go read my book. And I learned everything by loving God. He taught me. He can teach you. And the benefit of you having a coach is that you have somewhere to ask questions. You'll get there faster, make less mistakes, and you'll have somebody who walks next to you and values what God has done in you, through you, around you, and what he's placed on your life. Okay. Now I'm encouraged just sitting here with you and it's a Friday afternoon and I had a really busy week. I took an extra class, an extra Instagram class this week, so I'm really having to do extra credit on social media. But the reason why I do that is to get to you, is to talk to you. If I don't do the work so that you can hear me and find me, how can I share with you my book? How can I share with you about God? How can I share with you about the podcast? How can we work together if I don't open my mouth and get the resources out there and then do the work so that you can receive the resources? That's my job in a nutshell. You be blessed. Sign up today so you can get some goodies, right? Thank you so much. And this is just who I am, okay? I love you. So we got that out of the way, and we're going to say it a bunch, right? Because we do. I love you. You have a great evening. If you have more questions to ask me, just write it. Connect with me. There's all those different places to connect with me, right? Ask me the questions. But otherwise, go sign up today. Let's get started. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye now.